Yeah, I'm just gonna do the Wake Up Real Estate Show this morning. In about a minute, we'll get going live. Um, yeah. Uh-huh. 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 Yeah, the fake phone call thing again. Yeah. Welcome to the Wake Up Real Estate Show, guys. Smash the like button. No Josh today, so we'll just make it a quick one. We'll do a quick What's Working Wednesday. I'm just gonna take a look at some of the pay-per-click campaigns that we've got going. Maybe take a peek inside some thanks.io cards that have been going out and share with you guys what's been working, mostly in Josh's business, the ads that we're running, and for a few of our community members who are running some ads with us that we're helping to run ads. Show you some of those. We'll jump into the social post of the day. It's probably be a short 10-minute show. As always, do smash the like button, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, share this with people at your office, and comment down below. Let us know what's working for you today or how you're doing today. If you have any questions, just drop them in the comments and I'll get to them. So how do we bring up the screen here to check out the social post of the day? There we go. So what I did this morning, I'm a fairly active day trader. Before I come on the show, I kind of hang out, trade some futures and stuff. And I've been watching the last month. It's a little weird and frustrating in some respects, but the stock market has been zooming like this, like going straight up. And with that, interest rates have been going down for sort of correlated reasons, but that's not what's important here. Basically, the post that I did today was to talk about the fact that the stock market has been going up, interest rates have been falling, and that this might be a great time to cash out some stocks and buy a nice warm Pinellas County second home or investment property. So you could take that same idea, plug in your market. If you want to grab this graphic, you can just grab it off of my Facebook, facebook.com/houseyourmom. Or we'll get it on the Wake Up site. But basically just showing the stock market going up, interest rates going down. And this could be, an interesting thing to email people about if they are seeing gains in their stock portfolio and they want to diversify a little bit and they've been thinking about buying an investment property. The real estate market has softened with what rates have done, but this month, right now, we're about 1% lower than we were, like 0.9% lower than we were on a 30-year, a month ago. So it could be a good time to pull the trigger on that sort of an idea. And at the very least, as with all our social posts of the day, you're just reminding people that you're in the market and that maybe you think a little differently and creatively. I don't think too many other agents are talking about the stock market as it relates to buying real estate. So go ahead and swipe that one if you want to, guys, or do some variation on that theme as always. And as always, I'll just remind you, we do post most of these social posts of the day, all our templates and all that stuff on the Wake Up Real Estate site, which you can find at wakeup.realestate. Just go to scripts and templates, social post ideas, and you'll have a running list of all this stuff in addition to our lead capture tools and whatnots. Okay, moving on. I'm just going to jump through a few of the ads that are working. I haven't innovated much because what's been working has been working for a while. The main thing that's been running in the local market here in St. Pete, where I am today, has still been the company listing catalog ads, where the ads that where an ad is running for new listings in the area. And I'm now realizing you can't see my screen. Let me bring that up. So it's just simply been set up. Ernest Enriquez, my friend down there in Texas, helped me set it up so that all the listings that the office gets automatically run in a catalog ad. So I haven't really touched this since we launched it, but this has been the main thing that has fed new leads into that KV Core database for that office for the past, say, 3 months or so, maybe even longer, going back a little longer. And you can see the last 30 days, it's generated 232 leads for $325 a lead. The price did kind of trend up a little bit, just some seasonality going on there. They have actually been better the last week than they were over the last month, so I don't know what that means. Maybe in my particular market, we might be getting more interest as things get colder up north. I'm just guessing, but anyway, we've been at $1.65 a lead. Bottom line is, if you want to get local people, homeowners and renters, into your database, the Property Boost idea, where you're just using a Facebook listing form lead ad with a Facebook ad, is still very, very sound. And as most of you guys know, if you use KV Core, there is a product called Property Boost in their marketplace that you can just go and have this sort of done for you on a case-by-case, listing-by-listing basis. The catalog ads, if you do have a lot of listing inventory and you work at an office and you have a lot of listing inventory, is a little more tricky to set up. I don't know if Ernest is still doing that. I paid him a small fee to just help me get it done. But if you want to know more about that and you're a team leader with a lot of inventory or an office, you can reach out to me and I'll try to hook you up with him or figure out how to get that done for you. But this is still, to me, a very sound way to get fresh people into your database. Again, homeowners and renters, these aren't high intent people who are like, I'm going to buy tomorrow. A certain percentage will be, maybe 1% or 0.5% will be ready to go. But it's a good way to just get local people into your database so that you can incubate them and follow up. The other campaign that's been running there is for an agent. I haven't looked in on this. It's been expensive the last month or two, but overall, the overall price per lead on this has been good, pretty good, $6 a lead. And this is just a simple, as I bring it up here, it's a simple see listings in a specific area ad, right? So this also works just kind of as a refresher. If you need a way to get people in your database, just pick one of the areas like where your farm is, or the hot area in your market that people might be interested in, and just, hey, see a complete current list of properties. In this case, we did condos. We did price from the low 200Ks to 1 million. I realize this might be small on your screens, guys. But just a simple ad like this, doesn't need to be overthought, can just keep your database primed and full of new people coming into your database. And this has gotten good engagement. It's got 45 likes. It's just a good ad, and you can kind of just let it run. You'll also notice the video there, that was built using Facebook's inbuilt video maker. So just a reminder, maybe a nudge to use that. Let's hop over into Josh's ad account. Hope he doesn't mind. He usually shares everything anyway. I noticed this morning looking in there that his Christmas lights post, which he's talked about, it's killing it. He's getting 15 cents for a landing page view, which on Facebook is really, really cheap to get somebody to actually show up on the landing page that you have. And I haven't even looked at this ad yet to see what the heck he's doing to get that done. And I can only guess that it's because it's Christmas, it's something local, that it's just getting great engagement for him. And for some reason, oh no, for some reason, Facebook doesn't want to show me the ad, possibly because I am not an admin on whatever page he used for that, and it doesn't want to show me, even though I'm on his ad account. So sorry about that, guys. He's doing a Christmas tree lighting thing, and maybe we'll ask him tomorrow to do that for us, to show us that particular ad. So a little bit of a cliffhanger there. Let's look at some of the other stuff he's got going in his account ad-wise. The iList home value campaigns, he's got $6 per lead and $4 per lead going. So that's pretty good. Let's cross our fingers and hope that Facebook allows me to see these ads here. It's letting me see the picture. There we go. But it wasn't letting me see the ad on that one. On this one, it is, because I am an admin on this particular page that's running on. Small on your screen. Let's see. Can I make it bigger? Basically, it just says, what's your Central PA home really worth? And then it's got this cool map, Central PA homeowner street by street valuation. It's a really smart, good graphic. Whenever you show these maps and graphics like that, they do tend to get good engagement. And what's interesting to me about this is that Josh is driving straight to an asset that is off of Facebook. Facebook usually doesn't like that. It usually ends up being expensive. The same with the Christmas tree ad. He's driving them off of Facebook, and you usually expect to see a lot higher cost per landing page view and cost per lead. But Josh seems to be getting this at a very good number. And he's using a call extension. Yeah, he's sending them to the iList page. And the iList page is converting. Now, I hope Joe's not watching from iList. I hope he's not watching at all. But I'm going to say this. I'm surprised this page converts as well as it does. But it does. And it probably has something to do with the ad that Josh has. For me, this is just hard to read, design-wise. And even though it does obey some sound fundamental stuff about landing pages, it only has one idea. You can either put your address in or you can't. It's got a backdrop, I think, of Harrisburg, and it's converting really well. So but when I say I'm surprised, this is just me being like maybe a little bit of a jerky like online marketer who thinks I know everything. But at a glance, I'd be like, I would want to like make this more legible and easy to read. But the lesson of that, the moral of that is, you don't know till you send traffic to something. In this case, this landing page, you don't know if it's going to work. In this case, this iList page is killing it. And for that reason, I would suggest to anybody who's looking to generate seller leads that iList is a pretty good option. Try to make your page, use the page that looks like this. Try to use the same ad Josh is using. Use the money that other people have spent, the other work they put in. Just model that, and you could probably expect to see similar cost per lead, which was like $4 and $6 a piece to get somebody to say, yes, I want to see my home value on iList. That's pretty cool. And as you guys know, Josh has connected on the back end of this a like 10-month or 9-month or something Thanks.io direct mail campaign where he's dripping out mail to these people. So this is going to ROI. There's not a chance in the world that come spring or next summer, Josh isn't getting listings from this effort. And what's beautiful about what he's done here is he's kind of set it all up to run on autopilot. He's got the ad consistently sending the leads in, and then on the back end, the Thanks.io campaign runs and sends the cards, and of course all the other stuff he's probably got going, I assume, with KV Core in terms of texting and emailing and all that stuff. And what this all comes down to is it's, what's working now is setting it and forgetting it. You put the labor in, it takes like a couple of weeks, maybe a full month of tweaking, messing around, getting everything set up. It feels like sweat, it feels like hard work. But I know that Josh now is not thinking about this campaign too heavily from day to day, and then he'll reap the rewards of that effort when the season comes back around in spring and summer. So just really cool stuff. You can rewind and look at this ad. I think Josh and Mike might have been setting this up for people. You can ask them. Just go to the Wake Up site and chat or email Mike at Grow with Josh. I think they were helping people set up this funnel. Don't hold me to that. But if you want that, let us know. Here you can see in Thanks.io. I said I would dive in and look at some direct mail, and we'll just stick with Josh here. All these cards you see going out are part of that campaign, I believe, or a good percentage of them. And one thing that I noticed probably the last few weeks is the scan counts are low, even though some scans are happening here and there. That's to be expected this time of year. What I do think is important is that these letters and cards and all these things that are going out automatically to these online seller leads are now sitting in the homes of all these people. And again, I think that's gonna really prove out to be rewarding soon. You can see on this particular one, he did get one of the two people to scan. He's notified if they scan. He knows the exact address. He can do more targeted follow-up. And the what's working now here was just this get multiple cash offers for your property at 120 Maple Hill Drive. We've talked about this recently. We had the Elliot over from Zoodealio. I think Josh is either driving to the iList page or directly to the Zoodealio page. But that's not important. As soon as the scan happens, that person was interested and you have a lead to follow up on. So pretty cool. I would expect that. So if he gets like 100 of these out in December, right? And he gets like 2 scans, like 2%, which is where it's tracking. Maybe he'll get 2 or 3 scans in December. Well, that makes a lot of sense. Nobody's thinking about selling their house, Christmas. They're going to plan and do all that stuff, those life decisions after the new year. I would expect that in January, the conversion rate on this card bumps up to between the 5 and 10% range, meaning he gets another 2 to 5 scans from these ones that have gone out this month there. And I think that's another key what's working now thing is like, all the marketing we do, there's a lag effect, especially with direct mail, between when you do the thing, you spend the money, and when the result comes in. So that's that. I don't have a ton else for you guys today. I was going to show here our downsizing campaigns. We had a few people drop off of that. What's been interesting to me about the downsizing campaign is that a few of these folks I don't hear from at all, and I can only assume it's working really well. If I don't, I know that for Mark here in the Harrisburg area, it's working pretty well. But you can still generate a nice lead right now on Google for somebody who says, yes, I'm thinking about downsizing, right? And I'm interested in a list of single-family homes. You can send them to a page like this still and expect to pay $10 or less per lead. And I see every lead that comes through in my email. I get like copied on the notifications. And about half the people say, yes, I'm looking to downsize from my current home, or I'm looking to move from somewhere else. So just a reminder that this idea still works. We talked about it a lot back in July and August. It's still kind of out there working for people. I think it just is another one of those things where for the folks who have stuck with this for 3, 4, 5 months, they're going to really reap the rewards next month. But there's just a quick look in on this. I think the average cost per lead, the page has been converting at 19% for $8 per lead here in this particular market. And then I think the other market where it's still going, the numbers are pretty similar. Those are $7 per lead. So it was actually $10 on the first one blended, and they both had about 160 conversions. And then down there in Williamsburg, we're seeing about $7.45 per lead. So, for somebody who, it's kind of a hybrid buyer and seller lead, pretty good stuff. Hey, Mark, good morning. I don't see a lot of other comments, probably because I've been just talking my talking my face off here, haven't given you guys a word in edgewise. Plus, you can't really get a word in edgewise because you're all muted. You're just watching me talk. But that is the show, the Wake Up Real Estate Show. Let me do my duties here then and close with a few quick plugs, the most important of which, I should have said this up front, but I don't have Josh's plug skills here, but the most important of which is the scrolling thing down below. Today at 1 p.m., oh, I hope I have this right. I'm pretty sure the dude from Listings to Leads, I'm forgetting his name, I'm pretty sure they're doing a deep dive on that at 1 p.m. today. Man, I hope that's right. Well, if it's not, yeah, I think that's what's going on. Mike, if you're on, can you confirm that that's what's going on the mastermind? But either way, show up on the mastermind today, wakeup.realestate/mm. If you're watching this later, you can always go and watch the replay. But I believe the topic is kind of the gentleman from Listings Leads is going to show how to get listings right now using his platform. So it should be pretty good content and pretty good useful stuff. So wakeup.realestate/mm. And then we will be back tomorrow. Mike is saying, yes, I am correct. We'll be back tomorrow with Tech Tip Thursday. Thanks as always, guys, for checking out the Wake Up Real Estate Show. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, do all that stuff, and share with everybody. And we'll see you again tomorrow. Have a great day.